Hey guys, it's Bill. Before we get into this video, I just have a few words. After I posted my video, Bemusement in the Basement, I was actually alerted to the video that was posted on Reddit, where KJ talks about her family and her school life and her social situation, which might contradict what she said a year later in the basement video. So I might have some comments, and I downloaded the video, and here we are. Let's go.
All right. Do you have brothers or sisters, and are you close with your family? From Lisa Rybicki again. Yes, I have one brother, and he is, oh my gosh, 44.
4 years.
He lives in the same town as my mom and dad. My mom and dad he lives in the city the inner ring, like, we grew up in a little inner ring city called St. Anthony, which is right next to Minneapolis. So, like, it's this tiny little community. It's crazy. It's like the smallest suburb in all of the Twin Cities metro area. There's only like 7,000 people that live there. It's 1.6 square miles, so it's literally like that big. Literally. And my, like, hyperactivity.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. As if she knew. As if she knew that she had ADHD back then. Has she been saying she had it her whole life? Because how the fuck, Katie, how the fuck did you get a Spanish degree? I want to know that. How? I couldn't take my medication for 2 years due to something that I was going through. In those 2 years, I got through like 1 year of uni. Yeah, I could not fucking concentrate. Everything was all over the place. Everything was going in, and there was it just went in and it just sat there. How the fuck did you like pass? And you had to learn a different language. And you graduated. So, no, you don't have ADHD.
Like that big. Everyone knew everyone. And
I can't believe that she just did it's literally that big. No, it's not. Where? On the map? What the hell?
And I was horrendously bullied because of my ADHD and my, like, hyperactivity and my inability to bite my tongue. That was, like, my number one.
If you had ADHD back then, it would have been recognised by the teachers and you would have actually been referred to get help. We're a similar age, Katie. You can't be bullshitting like back then they didn't know. They did. Except back then you didn't know that this drug existed.
My ADHD was my, like, verbal impulsivity, and I would get into, like, arguments and stuff with everyone in school, and I would, like, fight with the guys that were, like, and I grew up with a lot of very racist boys that were very sheltered.
Okay, but is it you were brought up with racist boys or ADHD? You can't go from one thing to the other.
I have to remember, like, you wouldn't even know this, but when I was living in this community at the time, it was a bleed over from Northeast Minneapolis, which was sort of built with immigrants from Poland and the Ukraine and other sort of.
Is that like where the Norseman shit comes from? Oh, the racist. A lot of racist boys in her community. It's based from immigrants from all that Viking stuff. Toad, she's talking about Toad. He's fucking racist. I know he is.
Like a first generation, it turning into second generation, like immigrant population. And this is just the truth. There was just a lot of racism, but people were really, really ignorant there. They were very close-minded. They're horrible to my friends that were like people of color, well, that were in high school with me. I didn't really fit in. I never dated the boys in high school.
Dancing just for you.
So long story short, I left St. Anthony and I never looked back. I've never lived there since. I will not live there again. I will never go to a high school reunion. I have zero friends that I talk to from high school. I literally hate St. Anthony. There you go. So my brother still lives there and my mom and dad still live there. My brother and I have never honestly been close, and it's not like because I don't love him. It's just like we're 4 years old. He's 4 years older than me. And so when I was little, like I was the annoying little sister with ADHD that was super hyper, and so he didn't like me, like he kicked.
You are missing out on one of the most important parts of a relationship between brother and sister, which in my opinion is when you become adults and there's the kids, and oh my gosh, you're missing out on so much, Katie. I can't believe what you're saying, because age has nothing to do with it. I'm closest with my little brother, who's actually 8 years younger than me. Yeah, 8 years younger than me. So I don't know what the fuck. You are just such a cold-hearted, disconnected person. In my opinion, you hate your mum. Yep, you hate every woman as well. So I'm just putting 2 and 2 together.
My ass all the time. We never were close as kids at all. We fought all the time. We never connected. We don't really like sit down and talk and stuff. Like we've never had that kind of relationship. I love him, but we're just like not close, if that makes sense. I love him though, and I love his kids. I have a niece and a nephew who are awesome. I love his wife. We're just not close.
Awesome. I have a niece and a nephew who are awesome. Fucking generic words. And look at that. Look at that. She's smug. Fuck off, Katie. You said it right there. You don't have a connection with your family. Says so much about you. Is something crooked? Is that painting and those 2 candle things either side of the painting, is something's crooked, right? It's closer to the left side than it is the right side. Okay, why have I never noticed this?
I don't know if that makes sense. It's hard when you have a sibling that's of the opposite sex and completely opposite of you, let's just say.
That's what makes it even better. When you have people in your life that are not like you. So when you're siblings, it's also you get to experience, because you can never break up. You can never go, I fucking don't want to hang out with you ever again, because they're your family. And that's what makes it so funny. I mean, shit. I can't imagine a life without my family. I don't get along with everyone, and they know it. But we're family.
Very vivacious and vibrant, or I was back then, because I was not medicated and I wasn't getting my mental health treated, and that annoyed the crap out of him. And
again, ADHD and mental health. I mean, oh, shit, Katie, you're shitting me. I feel like Katie, her life is dictated by society's expectations, like way too much. And that's sad. Like, she married someone that she doesn't fucking love. They have a sexless marriage. She has said that.
And my brother is extremely intelligent and very studious, and he has a master's degree in organic chemistry, and he is very like analytical and
Sounds amazing. I want to meet your brother. Why are we not playing chess with your brother? Why are you not trying to make it work? Sounds like you might be, I don't know, very self-involved. You don't really think of others? Have you ever thought, what do my niece and nephew think when I'm not around? They only see me once a year. Think, Katie. You've got to use those brain cells. You've really got to start turning the wheel. You've got to turn the wheel, Katie.
by the books. Like, he's very type A. He's very organized.
What? I don't care what type, like type A, type B. Fuck off with your labels. Fuck off with your boxes and everyone having to be placed in. What? This is your brother. Katie. What the fuck?
He's never really like, we've never really like, I'm more of like a wild child. So it's just like polar opposite.
What the fuck has that got to do with anything? These are my hands. These are my hands. One.
We have different strengths, as my parents would say.
She just stroked her fringe. What kind of bull dang are you selling here, Katie? Yeah. I want to know.
And it's gotten harder as we've had kids, especially now. My husband and I actually moved.
You haven't had kids, though. I know your brother's had some, and you chose to move away. Why did you choose? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you needed to get out of St. Anthony's. Because the house, you were saying this in the, the basement. You were saying that you brought your grandma's house off your mum. It's the same size as the house you have now. You're surrounded by your family. Your kids could have grown up together. You could have worked on the relationship. Instead, you chose to move away and into a conservative neighborhood and build a house. You chose this, Katie. So I don't want to hear you say, but now we've moved away and, we never get to leave your house and go fucking see them. Take your child. He's not as medically fragile as you think. I mean, fuck, he has you as a mum. You're the most unhygienic fucking bitch I've ever seen on YouTube. Bet you love the smell of your own, urine on your hands. I bet you do that. You look like someone who's very obsessed with. You do wipe your booger through your hair, and then you wipe your hands across your mouth, the same one that just got the booger through the hair, and then you lick your lips. You must be aware of this, Katie. You're very disgusting.
Way out of town, so we're about 45 minutes away from all of them. So we really don't see them ever at all. I don't even know.
But that's on you.
The last time I saw them, to be honest. Maybe Christmas. I mean, it's really probably been since Christmas. That's terrible. I should probably say hi to them or something.
I should probably say hi to them or something. Do you not even text them? Are you fully cut off from what? You're an auntie to 2 kids. You're missing out on so much. Your son, your family are missing out on so much. What for, Katie? What for? So you can stay inside your house in your conservative neighborhood and whinge on the internet? Whew. And imagine if your niece and nephew ever stumbled across this. Oh my God, imagine them seeing you with a boil, seeing you off your face, seeing you drunk, and knowing that they were growing up and this is what you were doing. Whew. And fuck, your son does look like you.
I love him and his wife so much. We just we live so far away and my son is sick. That's the other issue is my son
All I'm hearing is excuses.
is not well. He's better now, but he's not well, and our entire
Oh, but he's better now, but he's not well.
lives revolve around him, and so that is that. My parents love them. They come and visit Vaughn. They always come to us. They have always been amazing. I've always had a very close relationship.
They always go to, oh my God, I don't know what to say. She's so selfish. I can't believe she never thinks of other people. She never thinks how other people would feel. She's so hateful. She's just unwilling to compromise.
Relationship with both of my parents. It's kind of weird. It was almost like we have two separate relationships, and I always tell my parents it's almost like we have two separate families. Like they have their family relationship with my brother, and then they have their family relationship with me. And it's not like my brother and I don't love each other. It's just like we have nothing in common. All right, next.
Except that you're an auntie to his children. You really don't like children. You really are cold-hearted. You really are disconnected from any feeling towards humans. And you say that you're an empath. I'm speechless. Is this where we said we would stop? I don't know.